Yo, what is going on, guys? Alpha Garden here, and today we're back with another video. Now, in today's video, let me showing you guys 5 tips of how you can prepare for a new season in Destiny 2. Now, a lot of you can know that season 15 of Destiny 2 is coming up, which is Witch Queen. It's coming up on August 24th, and the day this will be posted is August 6th. So, excuse also for my dogs in the background. My dog gets super jealous when the other ones are out. But anyways, let's get right to it. The 5 ways you can prepare for a new season. Tip number 1 is always bounty hold. I don't know if that's great English, but hold on to your bounties, especially the big ones like Iron Banner bounties. Like the very last Iron Banner week, I always hold on to those bounties because A, they give you XP. 2, they can give you a new weapon if Iron Banner comes out with new weapons, which most seasons they do come out with new Iron Banner weapons. If they don't, oh well, but still they're good for XP. In the new season of the Splicer, came out with 3 new weapons, and my first bounty I opened up from the Iron Banner, I got a God Roll Sniper, which was a new weapon from that season, which was really cool, and I got to use it at the first day, which I love. As you can actually tell from a lot of my Destiny 2 clips, you can see that sniper is majority of those clips. You can also hold on to a bunch of other bounties. You can hold on to Banshee bounties. You can hold on to Crucible bounties. You can hold on to Vanguard bounties. I'm not too sure about the new 801 bounties, which are completely white. You can hold on to Gambit bounties. There's thousands of ways you can hold on to. There's multiple bounties you can hold on and use in the next season. Now let's talk about when you should be using them in the next season. That'll be in a different video of how to level up properly in Witch Queen. Let's go into point number 2 now. Point number 2 is always make sure your materials are up high. That means your destination materials. You may be wondering, how does this have to do with anything? Destination materials are a lot more important than you actually think because they're used in upgrades such as your armor, your weapons. I'm not too sure about weapons, but they're used in other areas as much as you really think they are. So really get those materials up from like Tangled Shore. I'm not saying you have to go to those destinations to just ride around in a Sparrow picking them up. I'm talking about like going to Spider, making sure each one is above at least 200 to 300. You don't have to have a lot. Just have a good amount so you can buy upgrade modules from in the next season, which is, again, that leads to another point, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, that's tip number 2, is make sure you have a good amount of materials. You can buy those from Spider, completing bounties around different destinations, or you can pick them up from destinations from just driving around and picking them up manually. Tip number 3 is make sure you're stocked on upgrade modules. Like I said before, upgrade modules are going to be a huge use in every season. You're going to be upgrading your weapons, your armor. You're going to be masterworking things and upgrading things into other things. I usually have at least 20 upgrade modules on my character, which is your max you can have on a character by at least the end of the very last day of the season. So since it comes out on August 24th, which is the reveal and the video, we will also be doing a live reveal and reaction to the reveal, so make sure you guys subscribe and put on notifications for that stream. So as I was saying, since it's August 24th is when that thing comes out, on August 23rd, go to Banshee and just buy a bunch of upgrade modules, or get at least 10. You don't need to buy 20, or you can buy over, like you have from this video that's stated out, you have about a few weeks to get upgrade modules. You can buy like 1 or 2 each day, and you'll have at least 20 by the time Witch Queen arrives, which is really cool. So this video will really help you out, guys, if you guys really start now. So yeah, tip number 3 is getting upgrade modules. Tip number 4 is ascendant shards. Ascendant shards and ascendant cores, enhancement cores are all very important things in upcoming seasons because that is how you also masterwork your gear. Masterworking gear is a very important thing if you really want good stat rolls, high good mods on your armor, stuff like that. So you really want to make sure you have your armor masterworked. And the way you do that is each masterwork costs 1 ascendant shard, and get it up to that level, you have to use enhancement cores, enhancement prisms, all that other kind of stuff. Now the way you can farm for those is you can do Master Nightfalls, Grandmaster Nightfalls, hitting max rank on for your first time on either Vanguard or the not the Vanguard, the Crucible, Shax, or the Gambit. First time, but after that, it's an exotic engram. But the first time, you can get a free Ascendant Shard. The best ways I recommend for grinding these things out are Master Nightfalls, Grandmaster Nightfalls, even maybe even Legend. Maybe you get one once in a blue moon, or even some good enhancement cores and enhancement prisms from Legendary Nightfalls. The max you can hold of Ascendant Shards are 10 on each character, but remind you, you can hold those onto in the Postmasters, which I do not know if they transfer to the next season, so you just want to make sure you have on 10 on each character. So I have 10 on my Warlock, 10 on my Hunter, and 10 on my whatever my last character is. So I have a total of 30 enhancement cores, or enhancement shards, or whatever, ascendant shards, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So just make sure you're high on those enhancement cores, enhancement prisms, and ascendant shards. Those are going to be key in the upcoming seasons. Now, the very last thing I can recommend is just grind out the last things of the season. So if you haven't grinded out if you haven't gotten your character to 1320, focus on that. If you don't focus on bounties, just getting your character up to the power cap is very important, because when you get in the new season, you don't want to be five power levels under what everyone else is. So if I'm 1320, like in the clip in the background, I'm 1319, but usually I'm 1320, or yeah, 1320 base power, which means no artifact. You really want to be at that type of level by the end of the season. If you're not, that's okay, but you're just going to be a little bit behind when Witch Queen comes, and you're going to be a little bit behind for the raid, day 1 raid, or Nightfalls, or stuff that will really help out your armor and your weapons. So yeah, as a reframe, tip number 1 is bounties. Tip number 2 is, I can't even remember what tip number 2. Just let's just go everything. 1, bounties. 2, upgrade modules. Ascendant shards. Make sure you max out your masterwork, your weapons, your armor, and all that good stuff, and make sure you get caught up from the previous season. So this season is Season of Splicer. So if you haven't gotten your character to the 1320 base power level, I really highly recommend doing that. If not, that's okay. You know, a lot of people don't have all the time in the world like a loser, do. But you know, if you get yourself to 1318 or 1319, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, hope these tips help you guys out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, put on notifications for new streams. We're going to be streaming the day 1 of Witch Queen and the reveal live. So make sure you guys are there, and enjoy the rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this video. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.